Hey there, Hetheru's, also known as the Taurus zodiac sign. Welcome to your Kemetic Egyptian tarot reading. All right, so this reading is for those born between, I want to say it is May the 6th to June the 8th. I'm going to put it in the description so that you guys know exactly whether or not you are Hetheru, also known as Hathor, also known as half of the Taurus zodiac sign, okay? And the other half would be some people born under the zodiac sign Gemini, okay? All right, well, I've already shuffled your cards. And so this reading is a love reading, and it is for May the 25th until the June the 1st. And so this is for anyone who's in a relationship, a situationship, a marriage, what have you. This is the energy for that particular week, and I'm looking into the past and the future's energy. So the following week around June the 2nd, the beginning of that particular week. All right, so Hetheru's, your overall energy, I'm seeing the Lover's card here, the Queen of Wands, and the Six of Wands. So the energy that I'm getting here from you is that you're feeling unappreciated, okay? There's like a lack of appreciation. Some of y'all are dealing with fire signs. Some of y'all are dealing with earth signs. Some of y'all are dealing with even air signs for that matter. But I'm seeing more fire and earth than anything else, okay? So in the past, Hetheru, I am seeing that there was a lack of receptivity, okay? There's a struggle, okay? You have the Goddess of Cups with the Four of Coins here, Four of Coins with the Goddess of Cups. There's a loss of love. I see somebody being very reserved in their emotions and not expressing love, not expressing emotions, not opening up in the heart chakra and allowing their feelings to be put out there. Someone being very, very reserved. And this lack of appreciation, this lack of receptivity, this lack of love, this lack of romance. This is either you or your partner, but somebody walked away from a situation, okay? I feel like this is definitely a situation where there's love on one side, there's emotion on one side, it's one-sided, it's out of balance. And somebody is giving more than the other person because there's love on one end because you have the Eight of Cups. So somebody is walking away from love, okay? Some cups are full and some cups aren't, okay? So there's love that's there, but it's just not fulfilling. And so I see you walking away. But with the Eight of Cups, we know that there's the possibility of returning. Okay, and so I see you with the Eight of Cups, and then right after that, there's the Nine of Cups. It's like I'm leaving the situation for something that's more fulfilling. I need to find something that's more fulfilling than this because this is not fulfilling me. And I got options out here, That's how you feeling. That's how you were feeling in the past. You're like, I've got options out here. I don't have to deal with this lack of receptivity. I don't have to deal with this lack of devotion and dedication to me. I deserve better. And Taurus, you do deserve better, okay? Hetheru, you deserve better, okay? Now, before I move any further, Hetheru is the goddess of love and joy and music and motherhood. All of the beautiful things that are manifested when it's May and things are blooming and the trees are full and the grass is growing and the fruits are growing on the trees, okay? You deserve fulfillment. You deserve to feel wholesome, okay? Because that's what you represent, right? So you don't have to deal with that, Taurus. I'm seeing you now. I see you here. And you are looking at the past. You're looking at this person, this Emperor reverse that didn't give you what you wanted. And you'd feel there's some sadness. There's some sadness looking back at the situation because this person didn't do what they were supposed to do in a relationship. That's what's supposed to be at. That's what you deserve in a relationship at the bare minimum is love, devotion, and appreciation, right? And so this person didn't do that. And so it feels like you are focusing more on yourself and giving love to yourself. We have the Four of Swords here. The situation was mentally draining. You just need a mental break. You need to take a break from the situation. You're just feeling like, what's that saying? When you walk away from a person, you leave a situation, you give them time, and you being away from them makes them yearn for you. Something about absence making the heart grow fonder, right? That you're just like, I'm gonna take a break from this situation so that you can gain balance in your life. You know what I'm saying? Emotional balance, because you have the Temperance card here. So it's like this situation is emotionally draining, and you have that desire for balance, emotional balance, and you're just kind of putting that energy into yourself, loving yourself with the Page of Cups and the Temperance card. Okay, and so I'm seeing your significant other here represented as the King of Pentacles reversed. So like I said, some of you guys are dealing with a earth sign that is not financially secure. Or there's this person here, this older man or older woman that's not financially secure. They're not grounded. Okay, either that or they're not grounded, and they need to ground themselves and get it together. The Hierophant card is in the reverse. This person is rebellious and is lacking morality right now. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, when it comes to this relationship and their approach to this relationship, they are not mature in the way that they speak to you. They're not mature in the way that they handle you. And they're not mature in their thoughts, because they have the Page of Swords in reverse with the Two of Cups. So it feels like they're wanting to communicate with you, but the way that they go about it and the way that they intend on going about it is not in a mature way. It's very childish. It's a very it's almost like I get this energy that this person is not very serious, and when they communicate with you, they're not putting it out there like they're very serious either. Okay, very childish or lighthearted. I don't even want to say lighthearted. This person just is childish in the way that they communicate. All right, but I do see that this person is trying to communicate or wants to communicate or is thinking about communicating, but just being very rebellious and not putting forth the energy that they could be putting into the relationship, or the maturity that they could be putting into the relationship that they should be. Okay? And so I'm seeing in the near future, towards June the 2nd, the beginning of the week, going into actually, I want to say we might be in another constellation at that time. I'm not for sure. I have to check the calendar. But I'm seeing that there's this communication, there's this jealousy that's coming in. And you're like, you know what? I deserve more. I deserve more, You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your energy. You're looking back and you're like, I put so much energy into myself. I've accomplished so much in my life. You're protecting yourself, Taurus. You're protecting yourself, Hetheru. And you're like, nope. You're going to show me some appreciation. You're going to show me some respect. You're going to honor me, or you can go. Okay, so there's definitely this love offer that's coming in. You got the Knight of Cups, and at the bottom of the deck, you had the Ace of Cups, I want to say. I think it was the Ace of Cups under one of the decks. So there's this love offer, this apology that's coming in. But again, this person is very emotionally immature. And in this communication to you, in this person trying to open up emotionally, they're very immature in the way that they go about it. And it seems like initially they're coming in and they're trying to open up emotionally, but then they withdraw. Okay? And they're just bringing a lot of anxiety to you, a lot of just like annoyance to you. And this, so I'm seeing this energy at the beginning of the week where this person is coming in, they're either trying to apologize, they're trying to make a love offer to you, they're trying to reconcile. And initially at first it starts off okay, and then it just gets erratic, or they emotionally withdraw, which is going to be emotionally draining to you even more. Okay, it's going to bring about anxiety and even possibly an argument. So that's what I'm seeing for you in the up and coming week. I'm going to go ahead and draw some clarifying love cards for you, Hetheru. And yeah, let's see here. Clarification cards for Hetheru. Oh, you got a card that flipped over. Let's see here. I'll draw one more card from this deck. Okay, so the first card says inner compass. Trust your instincts to lead you in the right direction. The second card says shadowed waters. Beware illusions that skim the surface, for true understanding lies in thee. Okay, what is up with this card? The whole message ain't even there. Let me see if I can find it in the... Okay, I ain't using these cards no more. But your first message was inner compass. Trust your instincts to lead you in the right direction. I'm about to give they ass a 1 star for these cards. But anyway, it says shadowed waters. Beware of illusions is the message that I'm getting from this particular card. How can waters be shadowed? Okay, that to me is a clear, like... That's a clear indication that there's some shadiness going on with this person. And then when they come to you with the Knight of Cups and then they withdraw, you know, they're coming to you like, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? It's like they come in like with that, can we, you know, have a little Netflix and chill night? And you like, no, I ain't, what? Netflix and chill? Is you crazy? You like, I deserve more than some Netflix and chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that energy like, you're going to have to come better than that. You're going to have to come better than that. No. But there's this emotional, like, them coming forth and then they hurry up and withdraw. It's almost like they're using, like, emotion and the things that you want, because you probably expressed it to them, as like a weapon. It's a weapon. Emotion and opening up is like a weapon. Oh, look at me. I'm opening up to you. Oh, I'm withdrawing. Don't go for it, Taurus. Don't go for it. All right. So let me go ahead and use this other deck to get some spiritual guidance for you. All right. Spiritual guidance for my Hetheru, Hathor, Comedic zodiac signs. Okay. All right, so bear with me while I find your cards in the book. The first card that you have here is House 5. Passion, play, children, confident, and creativity. Let's see. The second card that you have is House 1, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. So the first card, the words here, the key words are in energetics is self-expression, joy, confidence, passion, and creativity. Experiences, taking risks, play, love affairs, relationship to children, approach to parenting. So you may share children with this person. Embrace all facets of life you have lived, the mistakes, triumphs, gifts, and struggles. Can you tap into a sense of pride in the person you have become? Let the wondrous being that you are radiate and shine. This extroverted energy says, allow yourself to be seen by both yourself and others. In the coming days, find joyful ways to relish your humanness. If you're an artist, create. If you're an adventurer, explore. If you're a social butterfly, mingle. Find ways to laugh with, abandon, and feel free. What stokes a burning fire in your belly and fills your heart with a love of life? Prioritize simple fun, engage with the world, and enjoy your physicality. The expression of your authenticity, your authentic self, is your highest offering. Okay? So if you have children, invest into your children, time with your children, loving yourself, okay? Play, taking risks. That's the best thing this week for you. Let's go ahead and go over to house 5, which is your second card. Okay, so the key words here are self-image, the first impression you create, experiences is emerging as an individual, a new quest, birth, your natural disposition, how you meet life. The omen is your self-image shapes how you see the path ahead and magically what the path provides. The unfolding of your life is a collaboration between you and the divine. The healthier your self-image, the more authentic your expression and the more magnetic you become. Do you see yourself as a perfectly imperfect miracle that you are? Or are there parts of yourself you can't accept, shameful corners, which cause you to retreat? If you are physically out in the world but energetically shut down, your magnetism will be dulled. But similarly, if you are a natural homebody who nurtures a healthy sense of self, life will find you. Practice seeing yourself with gentle compassion, loving eyes. Feel pride in who you are and practice stepping into a more authentic version of yourself. As you align with this higher vibration, you'll discover the beauty and abundance the divine has been waiting to bring you. Okay, so don't allow this person that's playing games with you and toying around with you to affect your self-esteem, Taurus, because that's what they're doing. But Spirit is urging you to step out into the world. And if you don't step out into the world, start working on yourself. Start putting love into yourself, into your children, into the things that you want to do, your goals, your ambitions. Just pour love into yourself. When I was on YouTube before, some years ago, and now at this point, if you guys can remember back, if you guys watched me in the past, you guys know that I had stopped doing readings when I got really close to giving birth. I was pregnant and I was homeschooling my kids. I still homeschool them now, but they're more so on the internet now than anything. So this gives me time to kind of get back into my spirituality and doing readings on YouTube. But yeah, I'm really excited about actually coming back to YouTube and being able to do readings for you guys. It's been such a pleasure to be able to come back and to do this, you know. But I'm going to start doing readings for you guys that are connected to the Kemetic spiritual system. So stay tuned for that. I lost focus on what it was that I was going to say to you guys. But this is your reading for, again, May the 25th until June the 1st. And I'll be back to do you guys' second reading right around that time, probably June 2nd. Don't get upset at me if I come a little bit later than that. Like I said, I do homeschool from time to time. I have my kids more so on the internet now, but I'm hopping back into this. But back then, okay, I remember what I was going to say now. Back then, when I was on the internet and I was doing readings, I had a website and I had spiritual cleansing bars and I had spiritual cleansing kits with affirmations and a candle set and a spiritual cleansing bar that you could use in order to cleanse your aura, in order to separate yourself from people that no longer serve you. I'm gonna get back into creating those packages for people because people need them and they really do work. So stay tuned for that as well. Be expecting that in the next week or two. All right, you guys, stay blessed, stay well, and namaste.